There we go. You are live, Madam Chair.
Okay. All right, I'd like to go ahead and call Monday, August 19th at 6 p.m. for the Parks and Recreation Board. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, do we have any public comment on items not included on the agenda? Have no public. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes from July 25th meeting.
So moved.
So moved?
Yes.
Second?
Yes.
Yes.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion on the minutes from the July 25th meeting?
No.
No.
Okay, by affirmation then, that is accepted. And, okay, so let's talk about this trust board grant for the master plan. You have in front of you the grant application that I rewrote for the comprehensive parks master plan. And as I mentioned to some of you, I basically just decided to put in what we know. The survey, what the land looks like now, the different players, and the actual acreage that I took off of the survey, which was 93 acres, 10 for the Mill Road, Centerville, and then 83 for the larger property. Does anybody have any comments or suggestions or discussion about the comprehensive plan?
Were both these properties deeded from the Bureau of Rec?
Yes.
Okay.
At the same time on the same survey. That's why it's on that.
Okay,
that
I was
survey.
wondering, I didn't know if they were both, that's the only question I had.
Yeah, see, this one right here has the 10 acres right here,
Mhm.
and then the rest of it is over here, so. Yep.
Is it okay that we're all
Yeah,
looking through it
that's
again?
okay.
Okay.
That's all right, we'll wait.
Thank you for doing this, by the way, Jen.
You're welcome. So anything that is not in green other than the very first page, everything that is in green is what I wrote. Everything else is part of the actual grant application. So I was trying very succinctly to answer the questions on how they had it set up. But of course, this grant application is more for a full project, construction, that kind of stuff. But because this is literally just a plan, there are, some of it will be a little bit repetitive, like the project time schedule, the request for the grant to fund the master plan.
Madam Chair, may I make an announcement real quick?
Yes.
I was just going to remind everybody to make sure you speak into your mics. When I tried to the recording, it was hard to pick up. I picked up Nicole pretty well, but everybody else was, kind of muddled. So just
Okay.
FYI for my benefit and your benefit.
Yeah, it might be better to pull it a little closer, all right? Absolutely. Anything we can do to make your job easier is,
Well, sometimes the 4-H kids like use this building, and I think they kind of, I'm not going to just blame on the 4-H kids. We've got a lot of people using the building, but I know like my mic at the commission meeting like 2 weeks ago was totally off. You don't even know it, so just talk loud into the mic.
okay,
And
right.
I can hear you on my recording, I'm fine. It's just sometimes when the viewers, I wonder.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Right, turning your head from the mic also definitely makes it hard.
So they have till spring of 2025 to let us know if it's approved and completed, the grant. Is that what that means on the date of completion of grant?
No, that's the date of completion of the grant would be the date of completion of the plan.
Okay.
Was 6 to 8 months is what we got an estimate for. And so spring of 2025 can take us out to what, May?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that should, and if we have to extend that, that'll obviously depend on the public surveys and the public hearings for the plan.
I think this looks good. I mean, I know everybody's still reading. Maybe I'm the only one still reading. Are you going to present it, Jen? Or Lacey, you're going to.
Lacey will be, I
Alright,
won't be
thank
in
you.
town.
Pinch hitting, we'll see how it goes.
And Madam Chairman, that's the 10th for the trust board, so I can get that on the agenda. We're done?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I think it looks really good, Jen. I know I'm not a board member, but it's very succinct
Mhm.
and,
Yeah.
but very thorough also.
Yeah.
Okay. The only
Agreed.
question that I do have then is where it says sponsors matching funds cash 13.5. We were going to ask for PILT on that, and I don't know what has become of that or where that is at this time.
Would you like me to answer that?
Yes,
Madam Chair?
please.
So I did present to the Broadwater County Commissioners. I apologize, I don't know the exact date. It was the Wednesday following the Parks and Rec Board meeting. To seek their approval to apply to the trust board for a comprehensive plan. And while the commissioners each individually verbally spoke and said they were in favor of the comprehensive plan, they did not make a motion to move forward because they did not want to hamstring the trust board or the Parks and Rec board to where if the commissioners make a motion that we submit a comprehensive plan and for some reason the trust board says we only want to do a partial master plan. But they were very much in support. Each individually expressed their support for the comprehensive plan. But I did not bring up the PILT funding. I feel that would be a better served at a separate meeting.
Okay. I'll
But
take
it's-
I'll take under advisement when you think we should
Okay.
go for that because, I mean, we have the 13.5 in our account from what I'm looking at here. So we can do a match for that, but I think if we could get it from PILT and help save our funds for actual construction, I would rather do that.
Agree.
Agreed.
I may, if I may, I think yeah, I got the feeling that the commissioners wanted to like go through the process with the trust board, see where things were going to be, what was going to be needed for that matching funds, and then I think even outside of just asking for PILT, I think it's just the request of like, would the county be able to help us with this, and then let the commission decide where the funds come from.
Okay.
I mean, I'm guessing it would probably be from PILT, but you know, they'll
Okay.
figure that out.
All right. Well, in any case, I know that the sponsor typically requests 30%, according to the paperwork, so 13.5. And that's what we went down with, so 45,000. So does anybody have any questions or comments or any corrections that we need to make for the comprehensive plan? Grant request to the trust board.
I don't.
Nicely done.
Not for me?
Okay.
I'm kind of
Okay.
excited. This is really cool because I mean, I think it's like Nicole said, very succinct and professional, and I feel like we are better prepared than the last time we went to the trust board
Okay.
as a board.
I would like to have Al take a look at it. I don't know if he's willing, he did on the last one. I don't know if he'd be willing to or not. But just to maybe give you some pointers on how to present it to the trust board,
Yeah.
Al Christofferson.
Yep.
And so that we can be successful this time and not have any gross errors or pitfalls
Yeah.
that,
No, I think
that
that's
might
good.
set us back again.
Yeah, if he's willing to do that, I certainly don't think it would hurt anything at all.
Okay, I'll get you his contact
I
information.
well, I do
if you
have I do have his email.
Okay.
I'm sure I'm sure.
Okay.
But
All right,
if
I
not,
think
yeah.
I think it would maybe, behoove us to do that. Just kind of under advising. I mean,
Yeah.
I know he's part of the trust board, but I don't want to put him in a position that,
But he's also been a part of putting together a master plan, so he knows that process.
yes,
That side of
he
it
did
as
the
well.
silos help master plan on that, and he is building a master plan for the Trails Group.
Yep. So he's definitely has the experience.
He does. Okay. Any other discussion for this trust board grant?
No.
No.
Okay. Do we have any new business?
It's not really new business, but recruit another board member.
Recruit.
I've been working on it, but
So we have yet to have any applications at all?
I don't think we've had any for Parks and Rec.
Okay.
So if you know somebody that might be a good addition,
Okay.
Madam Chair, I have
Yes.
new business, not really business, it's not really necessitating a motion, but the fire camp, the fire crews that are working on the Hellgate fire, they are potentially going to be displaced and may be utilizing that Canton Delger piece of property for fire camp. So if you see them out there, or if you hear anybody, that is saying what's going on, it's the Hellgate fire crew. The fairgrounds is being utilized already. What was the other location that was typical that they were going to use?
I didn't hear another. I just heard the fairgrounds in the Canton.
Okay.
Desert.
It seemed to me that there was another location more approximate to the fire, and so they're kind of
I didn't hear that.
looking for a place to
Homestead for a little
Yep.
bit?
yeah. So that,
How
so
many
maybe
crews
that-
were there? How many crews are on that Hellgate, do you know?
Commissioner Rickmeyer may know. I do not.
Nick, you know what? Nick popped in this afternoon and said there's several helicopters on there, but as of right now, oh my gosh, knock on wood, it's only like 100 and some odd acres. So hopefully the winds won't make it worse. But
Right, hopefully they're
Maybe the
getting
rain
at
will
least some of it.
counteract the wind.
Yeah,
The
maybe.
barometric
Gosh, I
pressure,
know.
right? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
they
and the
have
advantage of that, the property, the fairgrounds, obviously, is the water, sewer, and all that, the buildings, but out at Canton, they're very limited on.
Yeah, they just have the rod and gun, and then there's like a high school rodeo, right, this weekend at the fairgrounds, and then they're also like doing a high school rodeo trap shoot or something at the. So they're kind of trying to strategically organize that as well. But I think they cart in a lot of their own water.
Self-sustaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it.
Where's that fire located at? It's not showing up on the fire map.
Which fire map are you using?
I'm using the
It wasn't on
D,
NCWeb.
DNRC, Montana, ArcGIS, GIS.
There's one that like links to the NASA. I'm trying to remember the name of it because there's like
Okay.
3 fire sites that are really good. And if I had my computer in front of me, I would be more helpful, Dirk. I'm sorry.
I'll look it up because I did see other links, so I'll see if there's.
It's like
different one.
National Fire Institute something, and it pulls up a NASA map, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
A little more interactive.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, I just have an announcement. If you can make it for the playground equipment install at Heritage Park, it is going to be at 9 o'clock Saturday, August 24th. Now, this is one that we have worked with Stacy for a long time, and it's been a long time in coming, and I know Rotary has put quite a bit of money toward it, as well as many other organizations in this community. So they're going to put in the All Abilities Playground, new playground equipment for that park. Saturday, August 24th at 9 a.m. for all of you that actually want to get dirty.
Cool.
What else? What
And
all did
build
they
something.
end up getting? What all did they end up getting? What equipment did they end up?
Well, they're getting, it's All Abilities swing sets, so you can put a wheelchair on one of the swings, and they have new spring toys, and they're supposed to be rehabbing the whole thing
That's
wow.
this Saturday
So-
then, right?
Yeah, this Saturday.
Okay, yeah, cool.
this Saturday.
So do they need help or?
I'm sure they
I
would
think
welcome
will always
whoever.
take extra help.
They will always, even if it's just raking the bark and the substrate for, putting it in and install and stuff, so.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock Saturday. And that came through our Rotary channels because our Rotary has been heavily involved in the funding for that.
And that's at which location? is
Heritage
it?
Park,
Heritage Park, okay.
that little playground that that was,
Swimming pool park.
I don't know if you knew about, that was vandalized. They
Okay.
busted up the spring toys and whatnot, and plus some of the swings were out of compliance for the chains, and So Stacy went out and got some Playable Playground is her business, and so she went out and got some grants as well as Rotary and other organizations in town to help fund that $90,000 project.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
quite
huge.
quite a bit for
Wow.
just, you know, it's
Playground
not just-
equipment, yeah.
Well,
That's
playground
okay.
equipment is very expensive
Yeah.
now, especially if you're going to get it coated so the kids don't burn in the summer and you get the chains all
Mm-hmm.
coated. And
Do they have a list of anything that you need to bring, tools and stuff or anything?
she did not.
Okay.
Nope, they just said show up.
Well,
So
we'll show up.
I would say bring gloves, sunscreen, and
Ready to work.
get ready to get dirty.
It reminds me of the memes that are like the Gen X playground. We're like, when we grew up,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, the merry-go-round that was like, and the slides that were all metal and burning hot. Hide your face every time.
That wouldn't
Third
pass
degree burn.
today.
No.
And the monkey bars
Totally.
and the triangle bars and all that. So
Definitely.
anyway, it's all abilities is going to be pretty good for our community as well, because we do have quite a few special needs kids that they can't play on a standard playground.
And that park gets used.
It does. Even for visitors that come
Yeah.
just driving through, they stop and say, "We love this little town. It's on our way to such and such," and they always come and take a break. So that's terrific.
Cool.
Any other new business? Anything from that end of the table?
No.
Not for me.
Wow. I am thinking we can adjourn.
Fastest Parks and Rec
Next.
meeting ever, maybe?
Fast, yes. Scheduled, so the next one will be September 16th, which is before I leave again for my East Glacier.
Man, you are a busy
Install.
lady, Jen.
Well, U.S. is the assembly host this year we do every other year for the Waterton Glacier International Peace Park. It's a Rotary.
okay.
It was started by
Okay.
Rotary back in 1932. And Townsend, our little Rotary board here in Townsend, as well as Helena, are the two clubs that are sponsoring this assembly. We usually get 120 people, including the youth exchange students
That's
from both
cool.
Canada and the U.S., because it is an international peace park. So, yes, we've been working on this since last year. We booked the East Glacier Lodge. Not a cheap place, but it's always a fun
neat.
place to be. So,
So we are adjourned, correct?
we are officially adjourned.
Okay.
6:20.
Thanks, everybody, for
Thank you for coming
hanging in
in.
with this process and moving forward.
What time
Yes.
is the trust board meeting?